Other Cossack leaders, two of them, a man named Krevones and Nechai, heads of Cossack forces, they now lead the peasant masses and unregistered Cossacks in new uprisings, which heaped further destruction on Poles, on Jews, on those hated Uniat Rus, and on Roman Catholics throughout the Kiev Palatinate. These revolts were particularly devastating to Jews. During the months of May and November 1648, somewhere between 18 and 20,000 Jews living in perhaps as many as 300 communities were killed. By the way, there's a great debate regarding the actual extent of loss of Jewish life and property. Traditionally, said as many as 300,000 Jews were killed. There weren't even 300,000 Jews in Ukraine at the time. But nonetheless, the real figures are somewhere between 18 and 20,000. Whatever the exact numbers, and whoever was responsible, whether it were the peasants, whether it were the Zaporozhian Cossacks, and their aggrieved leaders like Krevones and Nechai, whether it was the Crimean Tatars who abducted Jews and sold them in the Ottoman slave markets. Regardless of who, it is Khmelnytsky who to this day has been branded in authoritative Jewish historiography, and I quote, Chmiel the Wicked. Chmiel was the short term that is used. Chmiel the Wicked, one of the most sinister oppressors of the Jews of all generations, and the figure principally responsible for the Holocaust of Polish Jewry in this period.